We up live, family. We up live. Good morning. Good morning, great Imani. Man, so, we got divine conversations today, so I'm going to have to make this quick. So I need to let y'all know that you are now listening to
Gye-Nyame
Journey Media. Oops. You ain't listening to it yet, huh? You are now listening to the best Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simple production. Of course, you know this is Daily Toast, and I'm your host, Brother Hatim. So let's get it. Get your glasses. Waiting for the text to hit. The text ain't get out yet. So I'm going to give y'all a couple more seconds. We're going to let the super phone go and do its thing. And then we will go and get this thing started right. All right, today is Imani. Those that speak the language, it's the day of faith. And I have decided on the package. I don't have one. Oh, yes, I do have a book. Yes, I do. So, it's kind of used and messed up. But this ain't the one you're going to get. You're going to get a brand new one. We're going to do the shirt. We're going to do the book. All right? Now, I'm sitting in the actual book. So, along with the shirt, you're going to be able to get the book so that I can go and justify the price. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really feeling good about the price, but I am feeling good about the fact that I am sticking to what we talk about far as financing black businesses. So I'm getting it from a black businessman, somebody that works with young people, somebody I'm confident that they're doing the right thing with the dough. So I'm going to send 7 sticks. Now this is I published this, but I have never sold it. I give it away as a gift and stuff like this. This was a project that I did at the school, so I had to, I was going around and I was talking with kids, and we took some old myths and we shaped them into a lesson for you using the 7 principles. But rather than the Gye-Nyame, I had to use the Millennium 7. But in these stories, you find lessons about the Millennium 7. It's a very, this is my best work, actually. So I'm sending this out to people with the Daily Toaster shirt so we can justify the price. So be looking out for the link. All right. We're going to give people a couple more seconds. I'm wondering what's going on with my text. Did I send out the text? What is going on here? My super phone is moving very slow for super. It's moving kind of mediocre right now. But it's cool. But I know a lot of people that join the show may be getting ready for the prompt. And so we just going to do this toast. Salute these ancestors. And keep it moving. All right, because I got to get out of here. I want to be there. It starts at 10. I'm starting a little bit later. I actually wanted to get up a little bit earlier, but the sleep felt so good. It felt so good. So once again, you're going to get 7 sticks, Daily Toaster shirt. Now, on the back of the shirt it says something too. So, we are building, so let's get it started. Take a breath. family. All right, family. We are up. We are live. We have Divine Conversations at 10 a.m. I am getting ready. It is going to be a stellar conversation. Stellar. So, I got people texting me, asking me what time. So for those that don't know, it's at 10 a.m. at 1409 Livingston Avenue. And I know some of y'all like, Brother Hatim, how do you know that address? Because I grew up in that building. I know that building. Matter of fact, I remember when we first moved in that building. I remember helping go in there and move some of that junk out so that building could be set up. You know, we have a long here. Y'all want some? Yeah, we have a long tradition here in Columbus as far as the conscious community. Long before YouTube and long before the 8-week scholars and leaders, you know what I'm saying? Long before all that. I was thinking about this. I was talking to my brother Kwame yesterday, and one of the things that crossed my mind was that I got 30 years in the game. 30 years of setting up, 30 years of breaking down, 30 years of food co-ops, 30 years of arguing, 30 years of studying. You know what I'm saying? Actually longer than that, studying. But 30 years involved in this community here. 30 years. That's my entire adult life involved with this. And what an appropriate time to talk about it on the day of Imani, right? Because there's a certain amount of faith that I have to put into what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people I have to be able to have faith in. There's certain things that I have to have faith in to have been doing this for so long, right? And my biggest challenge is that I don't want the Black Power or the Black Nationalist Retirement Fund. I don't want that. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to find a way to mix the community and bringing value into people's lives and getting some form of exchange going, because I have seen individuals, you know what I'm saying, that the community that suffered for the community and their existence ended with them having to, even before GoFundMe, go to the community and ask for money for these individuals to be buried. You understand what I'm saying? And that it has to stop with our generation, right? And we have to be able to at least give people something that they can have faith in. You know what I'm saying? So we're working on that on Gye-Nyame journey. We're working on that. We have no choice, right? So today is Imani. For those y'all, I don't have to define it for those that speak the language, but meiotic principle of the day is harmony. The M7 principle of the day is trust. The color is red. We got gender as the Hermetic law. If you was born on this day, the male name is Kwesi. If you was born on this day, the female name is Akasua. Now, shouts out to Sister Tracy. You know what I'm saying? Ms. Tracy. Ms. Tracy said that with the shirts, she want her shirt. Now check this out. She want her shirt to reflect the color of the day that she was born on, and she wanted to have her day name on it with the principal. I said, oh my God. You know, that's Tracy's speech, right? So that, if you want that, you know, we're going to make sure that Tracy get her props, right? And get what she need off of that. But that is a brilliant idea. All right. So, for those that's interested in that, because I'm definitely going to consider that. You know what I'm saying? Now, for those shirts, unless I'm getting a lot of orders, those shirts are going to be expensive. There's nothing out, you know what I'm saying? Because those are individualized shirts, but we have somebody that can do it, right? You know, we're going to keep the silver writing, right? You know, and we're not quite silver, but as close to the silver as we get, because I don't want that shiny silver stuff. But we can put your color, we can put your day name on the shirt as well. You know what I'm saying? Even the principles, if you would like. And of course, you know, Gina, can you read what's on my back?
Yeah.
That's hashtag.
Hashtag Daily Toaster is where we gather daily to remember those
ancestors
whose
shoulders
we delight.
Is it stand upon? Or directly?
Directly stand.
Okay. Alright, good job. So, alright. So let's go finish this water, do this toast, and I'm out.
We out too.
Alright. I'll finish this water and we're going to take some more of this ambrosia. Why is that light like that over there? I don't like that.
Maybe. Are you smiling?
Hmm?
Are you smiling?
Nope, I don't do that. All right, here we go. Today, from the Emotional Emancipation Circle, African Center Cultural Virtue and Value System, we have, in Wolof today, the word is Jong, a sense of honor and self-respect. In the Khan ethics, we got goodness of human nature. In the Yoruba, we got Oju Ono, or Oju Ona, originality. Give me my water, girl. It's real life here, Gye-Nyame. Alright, so.
I want it.
Huh? Oh, snap. Oh, Cleve, I forgot. Y'all, man.
What?
I got to take this so that I could broadcast the discussion today, and y'all ran my battery all the way down.
Gina?
I put it on charge, but I like to see. Can I have this? Can I have
All right, so we got the ambrosia. As you see, I don't filter mine, so you got the sediment at the bottom, and so I'm getting all of it. So we're going to see how this one is doing, right? Because we just pulled this out yesterday, and I said it was kind of young. I still got 2 batches downstairs. I got maybe 2 gallons of the Death Eater, which I'm going to need for the change of the season. And I have another batch of the original, which I'm going to turn into the Justice League, which is the lemon, lime, and ginger, and I'm going to turn it into the ginseng. So we're going to have original ginseng, red, and red and lemon, Justice League, original, lemon, lime, and ginger, which is, it's Justice League, which is Justice League, alright? Got the Justice League, we got the original, ginseng, and the red. Red is made with the wache leaves, which you can look up, which are full of minerals, you know what I'm saying? And then we got ginseng, you should know what ginseng do. We got the lemon, lime, and ginger, which can help clean you out. We got ginseng to help energize you. And all of them are mixed in a fermented drink, and you already know the power of fermentation. So let's see how this is doing. This one is so young, I might have to keep all this one for myself since it's so young. So, let's see.
You gotta be careful, don't cut yourself.
The honey still smell a lot of green tea. Transformation has partly occurred, but it has not turned into that ambrosia yet. So I got some up here breathing, right? So first, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call it Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that ancestor, that first power, that creator of all things. And we also know it as the first ancestor. So we lift up the glass and we say, Ashe. From there we move to the list without any further ado. The reason we are here, read the names of those whose shoulders we directly stand upon. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin the Tech, Senator Davis, Herman Brown, C. Rosalie Tilly, Jordan Lee Walter, Christopher Penny Ganson, Aunt Nina, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fee, including Jimmy Brown, Martha Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Avara Brown, Gina Gaines, Summer Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman, Normal X, Sapet Myra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ageni, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Pro Actor Jr., Jay Atwich, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulling, and Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rounderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Agoso Shu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Rustin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris, Donald, Ellis, Murphy. Okay, we will start. Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arlington Houston, Albert Moore, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Margaret Towns, and Mary Williams, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Mona Ann Lewis, Corinth Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Vivian Stevenson, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lester and Rachel Sanders, John Bowie, Alex Niston, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Woodland and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Aunt Becker, Charles McDaniels, Aunt Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Shabaka Teray, Patricia Williams, Amina Robinson, Jerry Doyle, Mary Nichols, Emma McClendon, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth and Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Herbert, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, David Brown, Michael Leonard, Mother Bertha, Frank Smith, Stacy Trice, Jason Cathy, Kanika Parsons, Brian Watson Jr., Jerry Brantley, Hazel Gatson, Jennifer Sensenball, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Rosemary Charles, Cardinal Robinson, Christy Nichols, Peter Charles, Dana Jones, Gene Holmes. We got Lee Mosley, Charles Lee Mosley, Lisa Jordan, William Carter, Margaret Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Michael Carter, Janice Carter, Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Timothy Butler, Joe Davis, Penny Brown, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, Winifred Scantleberry, Edna Bostic, Inez Bostic, and DeFridas Hines. All right, shouts out to Miss Levita Nelson. Shouts out to C. Lowe. Of course, y'all know we're doing the toast. We did all the ancestors. We lift up the glass. We say Ashe. From there, we move to the present moment. Family, we are in the Imani. Activate those reticular formations. Get out there and look for where faith is working. Where faith is working in your life and in your community. Lift up the glass to this moment because this is our power. And we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. Realizing that in a sense, we are the fertilizer for our children's growth. So are we going to be a good fertilizer or are we going to be like poison? You understand what I'm saying? So we have to make sure that we are leaving a foundation off of which they can catapult into greatness. All right, so we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. Family, we move on to all of our relations. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on and we go finally to the most important thing in the room. I salute each and every last one of y'all, those that are here live, those that will be coming in and watching later. I want to thank each and every last one of you. I want to ask you to like and share, you know what I'm saying, because we try to build it up. And also, remember, we got the Malcolm X Festival coming on the 19th of May 19th. We will be kicking it at Millennium Community School, 3500 Refugee Road. Come out. There will be vendors. There will be a live band. We got a speaker. We got stuff going on for the kids. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. So come on out. We're going to have a good time, right? There's going to be some education. It's going to be some learning. It's going to be some fun. It's going to be some running. You're going to be able to allow your kids to go and have fun and be in a safe place because we got that whole area secured. Right? And for those who want to know, because maybe I don't know if you got the message, but the Divine Conversations at 10 a.m. I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I got to go. I got to go because I'm running late. But, family, I need y'all to forgive me because I was only going to wear this. I was only going to wear this for the show. But I'm wearing this to Divine Conversation. I'm just saying. Right? Because I wanted to get some more shirts because I wanted to have one for different occasions and stuff like that. So, like I said, whatever. I don't know who that is. That must be Shaka. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, me and Shaka got a song coming out. You know what I'm saying? He's singing the lead vocals. I'm playing the tambourine. Actually, I can't even play the damn tambourine. But I'm quite sure he could fix it up. And and I might do a little singing if he gone throw that little stuff that the young rapping boys use. I don't know, that reverb or whatever. But family, I'm out. I got to get up. I'm running late. Right? Hey, let's go and sample some of this ambrosia before I go. It changed a little bit. Oh, Sister Navita. Oh, Sister Navita doing. Listen, she in two places at once. I got her picture up here, and she navigating the Gye-Nyame journey. Now, the next step for us, family, y'all need to get ready for this because I'm going to fire up the app. That's right, Gye-Nyame journey. Tambourine. That's right, tambourine. Yeah, tambourine. Yeah. You know, they let me on stage every now and then. I got a mean solo. All right, family, I'm out.